You want to be ready for what God's doing in the world. You don't want to miss when God shows up in your life, in your neighborhood, in your business. He says, then be generous and be just. Why? Because it says, when you're generous and just, it prepares your heart for what God is about to do. When we provide for those who need provision, when we protect those who need protection, it protects our heart. Because the problem is that we're looking in the wrong direction when we live in this world. I mean, we get so complacent, we get so focused on our own comfort. We get just amazed, we just focused on our own life and how we're going to get it, that we don't bother to be generous. We don't care about the poor and the needy and the marginalized. And so he says, if you want to see what God's doing, you don't want to miss it. If you want your heart to be right, you need to be generous. Because when you're generous, you're going to discover that's where God is. And you need to care about justice. You need to care about the inequality. You need to care about racism. You need to care about an education system that doesn't provide equally for everyone. It doesn't matter what your political beliefs are. You need to care about those issues of justice. You need to make sure that people get an education. You need to make sure that interest rates don't oppress certain groups of people. You need to care, because when you care about that, you're going to find out that that's right where Jesus is. You're going to meet Jesus in those moments. That's what he's saying. And when you are generous and when you are just, you are going to act out your salvation story. Because God was generous. When we were lost, he came to heaven. He came from heaven in Jesus, and he gave up his life. God is a generous God. And God is a just God. When we were broken and lost, he made us right with God. Justified. We talk about being people who are justified. We are the people who care about justice.